Hello and welcome back to All Systems Go. Today we're playing Tales from the Loop and we are continuing um our game from last time. I need to update your guys' speakers so they can actually hear you. Give me a second. It's that one. Okay, great.
Can they
Off to
hear
a
me?
great start.
First
Yes.
obstacle overcome.
Good thing we did not have Sarah do the intro.
Good thing. Whatever. So last we left off, you all had celebrated an early Christmas with each other, gifted each other great items such as moonshine, cornbread pan, and a magnifying glass. And you started investigating some stolen goats, crazy goats, wild goats from.
I think the goat found Aunt Maggie and we saved it from her.
Yeah. From
Maggie was
what
brutally attacked.
Farmer Joe down the road, who you visited, and he did not want anything to do with these goats. Then you went to the vet to see if she could help the goat, and
we witnessed firsthand vet goat murder.
Insta death.
I'm sorry, I'm re-traumatizing you guys all over again.
That's okay. It's just Tales from the Loop. There are no naked people this time.
Well, that's off to a good
Not
start,
yet.
I guess.
Not yet. We don't know what's in those woods.
There's still time.
Yeah, so you went to the vet and then you checked out the graveyard, which Theo had discovered there were goat hoof prints and also a random human footprint going to the graveyard. They all kind of dispersed. You checked out the graveyard and found some disturbed graves and thought that maybe somebody had dug through and found an item from these graves. Then you went home and Emmy's sister had apparently gone missing and her whole family had left for the police station, but you didn't follow up on that at all and you left instead to follow a lead on Margaret. What's her name? Zipple. Margaret
Didn't
Zipple.
we steal a car?
Yeah, you stole Theo's mom's car, I think.
We always steal a car.
No, we stole Maggie's.
Oh,
Maggie.
yeah.
No, we're getting her beer from the store. That's right.
Yeah, that's right. And you drove off to the Zippel's house where you found nothing too weird, just a metal technology dowsing rod kind of deal, which started vibrating, and Emmy followed the signs from this dowsing rod and it pointed her in the direction of the forest where you could see the aurora borealis coming down and being almost like a tornado, kind of like sucked down into the center of the forest. And that is where we left off. Nothing too crazy.
Just a cosmic absorbing dowsing rod.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So what do you all want to do?
Go home.
That's an acceptable answer.
My sister might die.
Yeah, but I
Cry.
promised Aunt Maggie I'd get her beer, so...
To toss up. Okay, no, we're obviously forging ahead into that forest.
Okay.
We ain't
we
scared of
can't.
no ghosts, witches, auroras.
Are you moving quickly? Are you moving stealthily? What's the plan?
I kind of feel
Borje
like
takes off running.
Speed. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
I feel
we're
like
moving
speed
quickly.
is of the essence.
Okay. If you're moving quickly, can you all roll move then?
Do we want to drive through the forest?
Just tractor through that forest.
I
we have a
hitched
car.
the tractor to the back of the car.
A car through that forest.
Okay, we're rolling move, you said?
Yes. Por favor. Uh-oh. Oh, good job. So 0 for Borge, 2 for
Did mine go
Theo,
through?
0 for
Okay.
Emmy.
Oh man.
Does anybody want to reroll?
I could give someone a success, though, I think.
Yep, you can.
I guess give it to Borje. She has less luck than me, and
I don't have any luck at the moment.
No,
Reset
reset
every
every
session.
session.
It resets.
Yeah, so you
Oh, yeah,
have
yeah,
to
yeah.
give one back.
You have only 3 die, though, to reroll.
And I have a lot.
Or you
Yeah,
could
I'll do it.
check your pride.
Or I could check my pride and say I'm not
Oh,
afraid of anything.
yeah.
I'm gonna go
Oh, yeah.
save my sister.
Yeah, that's good.
I'll do that.
Okay, perfect. Emmy charges ahead through this forest.
With my
With
dowsing
the
rod.
dowsing
I'm
rod.
assuming it's like pulling me. It's like just so attracted to whatever's happening. I'm just
Yeah,
being like,
yeah, for sure. I think the closer you get, the faster you go. So at some you're just holding on for
And you're
dear
like,
life.
guys, I hope you're catching up with me.
Yeah, Borge took off in the wrong direction, and Theo had to go back and turn him around.
Fantastic.
Can we see in this forest? Is it like still light enough? That
Yeah,
we
I think I
can-
said it was like early afternoon. I think
Okay.
maybe it's dusky, just because it does get dark so early. But you can, and there's still some light, and with the aurora above you, that helps shed some light in the forest as well.
Cool.
So you run through this forest, and at some point, I think Emmy's in front, since she's fearlessly holding onto this dowsing rod, and you start approaching, and you can hear some chanting, from a little bit of a distance. So I don't know if you could let go of the rod, or you could keep following it, whatever you want. Your friends are somewhat behind you.
I feel like Emmy is just like ready to like bust onto the scene. I don't know why, but she's like, I don't got time for nonsense, witchy nonsense.
Okay, great. Yeah, so you
She's
just
gonna
keep
charge
running.
right in.
Fantastic.
Yeah. She's like, I'm gonna take them at like a running start kind of.
Yeah. Okay, so you
Just whack one with the dowsing rod on the way in.
like spear one in on the way in. It's like jousting.
you start charging in, and the scene you see as you kind of enter this somewhat clearing, there's like I imagine like an old kind of dead withered tree in the middle of this clearing, and tied to it is somebody a kid you don't know. That's, I think, bound and gagged, but is struggling and making noise. And you see these 3 very goth teenagers standing around this tree chanting, and you see who you can only presume to be Margaret, like waving a wand and leading this chant. And I think that this is extended trouble. So we will jump right into the
I knew you were trouble when I walked in.
If we fail your sister,
Caveat, we love goths, okay? Nothing
Yeah,
against...
we do love goths.
we don't love Krampus summoning child
sacrificing goths.
goths.
I mean, I haven't forgiven the goths for sacking Rome, so...
Oh, wow, you're so funny.
Wah, wah.
That's the
Those are the
Visigoths.
Visigoths.
Yeah. These are the forest goths.
These are 80's goths.
So I think this is extended trouble times 2, so you need to get 6 successes.
Oh, times 2.
Times
God.
2.
Oh. Okay.
So I guess
Wait, is there any besides? So it's just them around a tree.
yeah,
Chanting.
and you can see
there's no source of light.
The aurora is coming down and like channeling into the tree.
Okay.
So there is light.
Obviously, we need to get the little kid out there.
Yeah.
Out of there.
So Emmy, you're
And-
there first, so you can jump in first with what you want to do, and then Theo and Borge can arrive and add on.
I feel like, I guess, I will either, and you guys can let me know which you think is better. I can either try and knock the wand out of head goth's hand.
Margaret.
Margaret. I was like, it's Margaret, right? Margaret's hand, or I can just like go for the kid, which maybe is like, I don't know what move either of those would be, but
I think if you knock the wand out, that'll be force.
okay, I have 0 force.
Don't do that one then.
And then it depends on how you go get the kid, I think, for...
Well, I guess, do they see me? Like, have I caused any
Yeah, you're
disruption at all?
flying into this clearing.
Have I, because part of me is like, or I could be a distraction and
Oh, yeah.
break their chant, like comprehend that they need to finish like
Yeah.
the chant, but I am going to interrupt it.
Yeah.
And hopefully that will like dissipate
Yeah.
the energy.
You
break
can't,
the
I don't know if this
concentration.
helps or hurts, but the dowsing rod seems to be drawing you towards where Margaret is, not Maggie. Wouldn't that be a twist?
I knew it was her.
Not Maggie! Margaret pulls off her face. It's not Maggie. Or can I understand how the dowsing rod works, and if I let it go, will it hit it'll just keep flying towards Maggie and like
you could try that too.
Margaret and knock her down. I think
Any
that's
of
what
those
I'll
are
do.
good. Okay, great.
Can I say that's a comprehend?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so I'll say that for comprehend.
Okay, perfect. Who arrives next, do you think? Borje or Theo?
Probably Theo.
I think Theo, but I think the second he starts to hear voices, he like immediately slows down and tries to like. He knows he knows Emmy is like too far gone. Like Emmy is
She's exhausted.
Is busting into that witch circle whether we like it or not.
She's not afraid of nothing.
He's trying to like get Theo or get Borge to slow down a little bit, and I think he's gonna try and like creep around and survey the situation a little bit.
Okay.
So I think he would like to maybe sneak.
Okay.
Maybe see if he can sneak around and like untie the kid from the back of the tree where like I imagine they're sort of in the front arc of the tree, and so he's gonna try and be coming in from the back.
Yep, that works. That's great.
Excellent.
What about our friend Borge?
Friend Borge, not a unkind bone in his body. I think we're gonna run out there. Maybe like sort of follow Theo when he snuck around, but then I don't know, see them all turn to look at Emmy and realize that Emmy's in danger, and he's just gonna run up behind Margaret and whip out a cornbread pan and whap her in the back of the head.
Yes.
Commit cornbread pan murder with blunt force trauma.
That's amazing. I love it. Okay, sure, great. So Emmy, you can roll first. Comprehend.
Emmy making as much sound as she can and waiting until the roll of 0 successes. Can I re-roll? Wait, you can't. No. Okay, let's try this again. She tries again. She goes deep.
Check that luck.
Good job. Good job.
For helpful. Thank you.
So you have 2 out of 6.
So I'm thinking the dowsing rod just like knocks.
Yeah, you can tell it's going towards Margaret. You just let go. Maybe like carry yourself, just like ram yourself into her. Yeah. Let the dowsing rod, and the dowsing rod like snaps into the wand and like flings itself out of her hand. And you can see Theo like sneaking up behind the tree as this is all happening.
Yeah. So I think Theo sneaks around to the back of the tree, and I think his homemade lockpicks probably have like a little knife or something sharp that he's gonna use to cut that. So
A little blowtorch.
A little
tank whips out.
That's what I used to just melt the locks when I'm too tired of trying to pick them. I got the loop. It's actually a Bunsen burner that I modified. So yeah, I'll use my lock picks.
One
Ooh,
success.
should I re-roll that? Can I wait and see what Borge's roll is?
Yeah, I mean you already have half, so you can always take conditions to get more successes.
Oh yeah.
True.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, maybe the wand gets knocked out of Margaret's hand, and she turns to you in a fit of rage, and you're like, "Oh my god, it's all over!" And then you see in the distance
she
cornbread's
starts-
hand.
I'm just
She
like,
starts
come at me.
chanting another spell at you with like fire in her eyes. You see this cornbread pan being raised. The roll
Nothing gets rid of black magic like a cast iron cornbread pan.
I assume
God,
this
if it
is
was cast iron.
Oh, she would be dead.
I hope
That's
it's
the
just
only
aluminum.
Pan, that's the only pan you make cornbread in.
Maybe I'll be a little gentle.
All right, yeah.
Little Bob.
Force with your +2 cornbread pan.
Or we can drag her
Oh,
back to the
gosh.
cemetery where she came from.
Yeah, bury her with her ancestor.
Good job,
2
2 successes.
Okay. Should I re-roll that snake?
Or you could take a condition.
Or just take a
I mean,
condition?
what if we don't hit it? We've got more than halfway, right?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Do we have to get 6 or do we have to get...
You have to get
Something.
6 to get full to get full success. But
If you take a condition, though, it's not.
yeah.
I mean, we could just
Quite.
stop here and the Emmy sister could be permanently disfigured.
We don't know. My sister's not even here.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah,
oh,
this
this
is
is just
a
some
random-
random?
This is
Yeah.
a random
Oh,
kid.
okay, then we can't do that.
Up to you, Sean. I mean, I can take a condition like I'm scared because I have to confront the scary witch girl.
I'm gonna try.
Good job.
Yes.
Good job. I think it even rolled one less die than I needed to, but it doesn't matter.
It always does.
Oh no, it did because I'm exhausted.
Oh, okay, good.
So it was on it this time.
Perfect. Yeah, great. So Theo, you can see him picking, and you kind of free this kid, and the kid kind of runs off and hides behind another tree in the forest. Margaret gets knocked the heck out with this cornbread pan, falls to the
Is she
ground
dead?
unconscious.
We don't know.
We don't know. And then the other two girls that were with her kind of start running off into the forest as well. And
Borge menacingly waving a corner cannon.
Pointing it at him. I've got this thing loaded.
Ew.
yeah, and the ritual is successfully disrupted.
Perfect.
Whatever they
I
were
think
doing.
Emmy
Does
goes
the
up-
aurora stop
Yeah,
menacingly
yep,
going into
it
the
does,
tree?
Yep, it turns back to regular green and not green and red, like Happy Christmas colors.
Yay. I think Emmy is gonna go find the wand and like snap it in half.
Yeah.
Did we ever figure out the mystery of the half goat, half human footprints?
No, that's
No.
probably what actually took Emmy's sister.
Oh my gosh, the actual Krampus is still on the loose.
If you want to snap that wand in half, it'll be force.
How about you go talk to that kid and toss me the wand? And I'll...
Yeah, I toss you. I'm like, Theo, get rid of this. You like breaking things. Trash compact this.
Trash compacted.
What I
Trash
always wanted.
compactor. It's like Sean's, anime attack move.
The Giga Trash Compactor attack.
Oh my god.
Yes. And then Emmy's gonna, she'll go find the little kid. She'll be like big sis Emmy, and she'll try and like comfort him a little bit,
Mhm.
and just kind of like be like, where are your parents? How did you get here?
Do you want
That
to
kind of thing.
empathize?
I can sure try with my 0 empathize, but I got mind, so we'll try it anyway. How much empathy do I have when I'm... Nope.
Nope.
None. You're too
So
exhausted.
this little kid is just really scared, and you run up to him, and he like starts crying more. He's like, I don't know where I am, and my
And I go, Borje!
I toss the cornbread pan to Thea and I say, "Here, hold this, but don't compact it." And then I'll run after her.
I start using it to break the wand.
Oh yeah.
Do you want to roll force for breaking that wand first?
I would love to. Oh my gosh. No, I wouldn't break this. Oh my gosh.
It's an unbreakable wand. So yeah, try
I'm gonna
as
pocket it then.
try as you might to compact this wand. It will not compact.
You're trying to compact it lengthwise and it just wasn't working.
Right. I'm just
You
like
even,
hurting
like-
myself on this wand.
Stab through your hand.
Ow! Why? I don't understand.
Smack this pan against this wand, and like it doesn't even seem to be chipping. It seems to be weirdly strong. Borge, you can empathize with this kid if you want.
Emmy's making him do it.
Empathize?
Yeah.
Oh, you called me over here to empathize?
I thought you were good at that! You're not good with people?
I
You're good with can you charm
him?
Charm him to come with us so we can take him home.
Sure. I'll say, "Hello, child, disregarding all of your problems. I'm not relating to you in any capacity. I'm just convincing you to come with these
Okay.
new 3 strangers rather than those 3 strangers that I just probably killed one of."
Yep.
We're very reliable.
Only maybe.
Her brain is on the ground.
We're just gonna leave her there, unconscious in the forest.
Okay, good job. Yeah, so you
There's
can
no
get
wolves in Sweden, right?
you get this kid calmed down, and they are young, I think, probably like 6 or 7. So they like start like hugging your leg, and they won't let go.
I
and
check both of their legs.
They're both
It's
human
not
legs.
Okay. Yeah, I'll like give them a piggyback ride.
Yeah,
Be
perfect.
like, "Where do you live?"
Yeah, they don't know.
Okay,
Right.
you're coming with me. I got 1 brother, now I got 2.
It's, buy one get one free.
Borge is home for foundling children.
Yes. He's now committed murder and kidnapping all in the span of 5 minutes.
But I mean, you should be able to talk to the police department and get this kid returned to their family, probably.
No. Adults can't be trusted
With anything.
with anything, especially children. It's a child's
Sure.
job.
Are you doing anything else
Especially
in the
the
clearing?
woman who thinks she's been abducted by her family's been abducted by aliens. We can't trust
Well,
her.
there's other
If
police
Sean's
officers.
gonna pocket the wand, if
Yep.
Theo's pocketing the wand, I'm gonna pocket the dowsing rod
And
because
Borge will pocket the child.
yeah, we all leave with one item.
I mean, do we see any like crazy tracks? I guess, like I said, we still haven't solved the
I can
goat
investigate.
human mystery, but
Yeah, sure. And go ahead and investigate.
Emmy whips out her magnifying glass and she surveys the scene.
Perfect.
One success.
Did you get
Chess.
questions?
C. Gotta go find the page though every time. I feel like usually it's
can I ask what's hidden here and where is it? What does it mean? What has happened here?
what has happened.
What threats can I perceive?
What's hidden here?
What's hidden here?
Abby?
Yeah. So I think maybe Borge goes and checks on Margaret to make sure she's not dead, because he doesn't want a murder on his hands.
Just puts that brain right back in her.
Just a
head.
forest murder.
And maybe like lay her face up and more comfortable, and she does seem to be alive and breathing, and
Oh, great.
you can see Emmy as Borge is kind of inspecting her state of aliveness. There's like a small book that kind of like falls out of her hand that she was holding as she was chanting.
Give me that grimoire for 200. Yeah, I mean, I feel like Emmy is just like moves and the magnifying glass gleams in the Aurora Borealis, and she grabs that book
Cool.
from Margaret.
Your second question can be about the book if you want it to be.
Okay. What does it mean?
Yeah, perfect. So this book, you kind of rifle through it, and it seems like it has a bunch of rituals in it. A lot of it doesn't mean anything to you, but you find a page that the book is like naturally creased on. Maybe it's dog-eared.
Favorite page.
Yeah. And it describes a summoning ritual for a spirit of mischief over the holiday season. And it seems like they were trying to make it permanent, and maybe it wasn't so permanent before when they've done this before.
Did that ritual involve child sacrifice?
For sure. Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm glad we didn't attack with no reason. Okay. So Emmy, I think Emmy just like pockets that book and is like, will cross-reference it further, but obviously not good. And that I can tell that's what they were doing from the description.
It has it describes the like needing the Aurora Borealis on a certain day, and like that's the day where the ley lines are the most powerful in the connection with the spirit world and stuff, and how they can bring this spirit to be, and it will cause havoc over the winter. But
this spirit, does it bear any resemblance to the goat human foot situation?
It does, yeah.
Okay. Great. We're one step closer to understanding that. Okay. Emmy pockets the book.
Okay. But
shakes her finger at Margaret, and she's like, she's gonna have to go to the super special school or something. What were you gonna say, Abby?
The day that it is in game is the day that they would need to do the ritual too. So if you take, you have the wand that the ritual references, and you have the book, so they shouldn't be able to do anything.
And the half human, half goat foot situation, we're assuming was in prior attempt before it was permanent.
A weak summoning when it was the wrong day or something.
Okay, got it. Okay, so Emmy explains all that.
Just a little visit.
Guys, it's just a little magic. We're fine.
Just a little magic.
A little magic.
Well, I don't understand teenagers, but for some reason she thought summoning an evil spirit was a good idea. And that's what she tried to do. And yes, it required child sacrifice, but we stopped that, so that's good. And I'm going to keep this book because apparently she can't be trusted with it. And the half goat, half human situation, that should be fine. I think that's fine now. So we just need to
ignore that one.
Did we figure out where it is though? Like, do we solve the problem or just?
I think it just like disappears after a time, right? Like it's kind
is
of
that an assumption we want to make?
No.
Christmas is on the line.
So it's either running around or
Yulbakken is on the line.
Yulbakken is on the line.
So I think Emmy, in order for Emmy to answer those questions, she's gonna need a library, and she's gonna need to not be exhausted.
Yeah.
And she also needs her sister back.
That sounds like a personal problem.
Oh.
We tried to get her back, and it turned out to be the wrong child. You now have a brother.
This is her.
This
right
is my
here.
second brother that I've attained in.
You're collecting them. It's great. Perfect.
So many family members I didn't know about.
I do not see a problem.
I guess Emmy is like, I have a feeling we can find my sister too if we drive back to into town.
Yep.
And we
Did
can
they use that weird book you found? Maybe it's got a way to find her.
Scary weird book. It requires human sacrifice most of the time.
Could we not just ask Margaret where your sister is?
We knocked her out.
And we don't want to talk to her. We don't negotiate with terrorists.
We could ask Margaret. We could put her in the trunk of the car.
Ooh. And then push the car into a lake?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Aunt Maggie loses her car.
And you need her to leave.
Won't remember when she doesn't know she has a car.
Aunt Maggie, don't you remember you crashed that car into the lake?
Into that goat outfit. That's why it fought you.
I say, yeah, maybe we tie her up and put her in the trunk of the car.
I mean, we don't really need her if we take her book, right? She can only do it today, so if we just keep the book for all of today, she can't do anything.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could try again next year.
Not if we keep the book.
Theoretically, we also have her creepy unbreakable wand, so I think we've struck a mighty blow.
And her creepy unbreakable skull, too.
Can Emmy do... I don't know what kind of role this would be, but Emmy wants to try and scare Margaret. So, so when Margaret wakes up, she's been knocked out. She doesn't know that, a human knocked her out. She just knows that a random girl broke into their circle and knocked the wand out of her hand. And so when she comes to, I want her to see, this omen that deters her from ever doing it again.
Yeah, roll, I think, comprehend to know, what would scare her enough.
What would scare her enough. Yeah. Maybe I try and, flip through my knowledge. Oh!
Nice. Yeah, so what do you set up to scare her?
I think I flip through the book and I find the scariest thing that I can.
Yeah.
And I basically maybe it's a demon summoning or something like that. And I leave the signs that of the sigils or whatever that are related to that demon.
Yep.
And then it maybe a message I'll write into the dirt or something like that. It's never trespass on us again. Oh no, I know what it is. Inspiration. She's gonna make it look like her ancestress came and warned her to stop, do not tread any further.
Yeah.
You are not worthy or something like that. And she'll kind of use the special family secret words or whatever and put it as a message on the ground.
Love it.
So that's what she'll do.
Nice. Just leave her there.
Dusts her hands off and erases her footprints. She walks backwards and uses pine tree needles to take them off. And she's like, okay, let's go. Borje. And Borje's just got a kid on his head. She's like, I guess we're taking him with us, huh? Theo, did you drive?
I think Borje.
No, it was
Borje.
Borje was the driver.
I just want Borje to drive with the small child on his shoulders.
Yeah, you see him getting into the car with the child still on his shoulders.
I'm like, Theo, stop messing with that. Just take it. And I say we drive on back to town.
Perfect. You can make it back to town. No problemo. It starts snowing a little bit, I think, on your way, but it's not anything too crazy.
What is this child's name?
Rupert?
Rupert and Borje are playing a game where Rupert covers Borje's eyes and Borje tries to stay on the road for a little bit. It's pretty fun.
I mean, okay. Just no!
Roll move.
This is how we
What a
die
good Swedish
in a
name
car
Rupert is.
crash.
Rupert?
Oh,
Borge
you're
is
great
an
at this game.
instinctually
You've
good
played this
driver.
game
Yeah,
with Olaf
he's a
many a time.
Good driver.
Oh yeah. I just practiced driving my eyes on the tractor. After the bird incident, I was like, what if my eyes get plucked out? I'm gonna have to drive without eyes.
Fantastic. Yeah, no problem. You do not crash this car. You drive like a pro and make
we
it back
gonna
to
get
town. Where are you
on
going?
Some actual beer.
I can't buy beer.
Okay.
It's Sweden in the 80s. You can buy beer.
You could steal
I
beer.
don't have any money. Ooh,
That's true.
Theo, you want to get Aunt Maggie a Christmas
Who
present?
needs to buy beer?
I mean, he's like,
You
we
made
can
a
just...
homemade moonshine, by the way. So like,
And he's like, we can just say that they were out of at the stores all
yeah,
sold
we'll
out.
just say they were out for the holidays. The Yulbakken came and drank it all. That's why the
Farmer
goat
Joe
attacked her. It
bought
was
it all.
drunk.
I don't know.
It
Where
all
do we
makes
want to
sense.
head first? Do we want to go to the police and drop Rupert off, or are we keeping him?
We're not keeping him.
We
Rupert
are not
is gonna
keeping
go
him.
on his merry way.
Can I at
Well,
least
I
keep
still
him
need to
until
go to the
the
police
Yulbakken?
station to find out about my sister anyway.
Yeah.
What?
This is your sister now.
This is surprise.
It's a boy.
You've always had a brother all along, don't you remember?
Well, we can either keep Rupert and keep him safe, or we can keep him and bring him into more danger.
Mhm.
What
No,
danger? There's no danger. We survived the danger.
Do you
You
think
don't
you
know where my sister is.
do you think you
That
listen,
is a separate issue.
you listen to the radio in the
Yeah.
car?
Yeah.
You know,
I feel
yeah,
like
we're 80s kids. Who
Borje-
doesn't listen to the radio?
Okay. As you're flipping through channels, like flip through the Swedish version of NPR and listen to it for like 2 seconds, and you can hear like, long distance skater Nicholas Eck disappeared 2 days ago. Police are still investigating his whereabouts. And then you like boring flip onto music.
Long
Okay.
distance skater or skier?
Skater.
Do we think that's Rupert?
For sure.
Definitely.
He's been de-aged to the age of 6. Abby, that doesn't help us.
I'm helping.
I'm
like,
helping.
I'm helping.
Okay.
Can I roll a like?
I'm setting the scene.
comprehend?
You flip it onto Christmas music and listen to joyous Christmas music as Borge drives blindfolded.
Great.
Blind Rupert did.
Rupert is having the time of his life.
We're going to the police station.
You're going to the police station. Sure. You
See.
show up at the police station. The lights are on. You can pull up and park. No problem.
We pretend that Borge wasn't driving.
We close the door on the very clearly empty car and we're like, okay, Aunt Maggie, we'll be right back.
Say it real loud.
Okay, great. And you can head into the police station. You see what's her name? I can't remember.
Ingmarie Blanken.
Yep, Ingmarie Blanken's desk is currently empty. Doesn't seem to be at work currently. It's kind of late in the day. I think it would be like 6 or 7 because I think it took a while to get to the house.
Not empty
Yeah.
as in cleared out.
No.
because she doesn't work
There's
anymore.
still like alien newspaper clippings and UFO.
Oh, okay, she still
pictures.
works here.
Yeah.
She's still
There's
hot on
only
the trail.
There's only one police officer like this in town.
Are there other police officers?
Yeah, and there's other police
Okay.
officers, and you can see Emmy, your mom and dad are there, like, waiting kind of in the lobby.
Emmy is gonna run over to
Yeah,
her
and as you run
parents.
over, they see you, and they're like, Emmy, we're so glad you got our note, and like they'll give you a nice little hug and whatever. But the police seem to be milling about, and they catch you up that your sister seems to have gone missing, and they're looking into it, but they're not really sure
Do
where
they
she
tell
went.
me like when the last time they saw her was, or do I have to ask for that?
No, they saw her maybe like earlier in the afternoon. She wasn't gone. She hasn't been gone that long.
Okay.
But maybe they sent her out. She's only like 5 or 6, right? Maybe they sent her
Yeah.
out to play when it started snowing. She wanted to go outside, and they looked away for like 5 seconds, and then she was just gone.
Emmy's like, I need to chip her. Mental note: chip sister next time. So this
Wait, do
never
they know?
happens again.
Do they know where she was when she went missing?
Like at home, I
At
assume?
home, yeah.
Okay.
Like playing in the front yard or something.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. Well, let's drop off this child, then we can go investigate.
Like, well, we
Okay.
have this other child. There you go.
Hi,
Oh,
Mr. Police
so
Officer. We found this one.
can
Is
we
this the
leave
one you were
this kid
looking
with
for?
you?
Yeah, and I think Rupert does meet another missing child case that was called in like earlier in the day. So they take
This was
him,
not us.
and they
We just found
they call up his
We were in
family,
the forest.
and they say that they're headed to get him, but they live kind of far away, so they'll be here in a little bit.
Okay. Well, I guess we can investigate like my front yard and see if there are any
Go, Prince.
clues. Go Prince.
Okay.
Yes.
Skate tracks from our long distance
Emmy-
skater.
Emmy is now planning a new high-tech surveillance system for her whole house. She's like, I'm gonna have to rig this whole joint. It was just my room before, but now I'm gonna upgrade my scale.
Yeah.
You put a tracking device on your sister.
And put a little chip into my sister.
All right, so you hop back in the car, drive
We
to
get
Emmy's
to the front
house.
of the door, and we're like, "Okay, Aunt Maggie, we're coming back to the car."
We're ready to go.
Pull the keys out of my pocket.
Yeah.
And
Not
I'm like,
conspicuous at all.
I'll be like, oh, Mom and Dad, I'm gonna get my stuff, and I'll stay at Borge's house, or for the night, I guess, so that they don't have to like come home.
Yep, that works. They were planning on staying late, at least at the police station. So they're like, "Oh, that's fine. Like we know that Borge is a good kid, Emmy. You always know how to pick him." So
he learns his XY coordinates so well.
Now that Theo, don't stay with him.
I just don't want to be
No
around
idea.
Theo's parents.
Does anyone?
does anyone?
But so I guess we go to my house after
Yep,
that,
yep.
unless anybody else has a stop they want to make.
Yep.
Don't think so.
No.
We don't have any other leads on your sister, so
No.
seems like this is the one stop.
One stop shop.
Ooh. I could go ask the police officer, be like, "Hey, instead of a reward for finding this child, could I just have some cheap beer to give to my aunt?"
I don't think there's any reward.
Okay, can we have the child back then?
Doing a good deed.
The
Borge.
Swedes are motivated by kindness and good deeds.
Okay, yeah, we'll drive
All
to
right.
Annie's house.
Yep. You drive there.
Wheel up on the curve as I park.
Perfect. I think the snow has started coming down a little harder. Really big, chunky flakes.
This is not good for clues.
Quite pretty, but yeah, not good for clues and not great for driving. And you roll up to your front yard, and you can see. I mean, the snow's laid down fairly thick. A couple inches at this point. The grass is all covered. And you don't. I mean, you can roll investigate, and we'll see if you find anything.
Yeah, I think maybe at this point, I don't know if it'll be like footprints, but maybe she dropped something.
Yeah.
Something like that. Gotta use that magnifying glass.
Nice.
Doo-doo.
So you get your magnifying glass out, snow gets on it, and you have to like wipe it off on every now and
I'm like holding a hand above it. I'm doing this. I'm like, Borge, hold your cornbread pan over me.
Just follow her around with it over her head.
And you start looking, you don't find any footprints, you don't really find anything dropped. But a little bit into your search, I think you're looking for, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes. And you hear your ham radio kind of like fizzle, like make static sounds a little bit. You hear a little voice coming, she's like, Abby?
Drop that, and I run inside, and I grab my radio, and I go, hello? Hello?
Abby, it's me.
Where are you?
Hannah helped me fix the radio.
Hannah?
Yeah.
Where are you now?
I went
with your radio?
I went to bookstore. She gave me coffee.
She gave you coffee, huh? Are you still sitting there?
Yeah.
Will you share some of your coffee with me if I come over?
Yeah, of course. I mean,
Okay.
I got real cold, but Hannah found me and she helped me fix the radio. I brought it with me to keep me safe.
You are such a good sister. I'm so proud of you. She's like, I'm going to take my radio with me and you're going to keep your radio and I'm going to come find you in, whatever 10 minutes it takes to get there.
Like, okay.
Okay. And she puts it down. She's like, I don't know what the hell's going on.
Was that your sister? You never actually asked if it was your sister.
Well, my sister did play. There was one extra ham radio that was kind of broken that I let her keep.
Perfect. I was like, how is she just hacking into our mainframe?
Did we forget her name? Is that why?
She is unnamed.
I noticed there was a long pause when you answered the radio.
I was like, no, we didn't give her a name. I just have sister in my character sheet.
We should name her so that she's
we
named.
should maybe figure that out. Yeah.
Lena. Her name is Lena.
That's the name of
we always have a Lena, the evil
antagonist.
scientist.
Yeah.
Her name is not Lena. I take it back.
Okay, what about Mason?
Lisa.
Olga.
Linda.
Matt Tinglad.
Linda, listen. Lana.
Lana, okay.
I don't know why I want it to be an L name.
Sure. Lana is good. And you confirmed that it is indeed Lana on the other side of the radio.
Yes, okay. Yeah. I did confirm it was her. And one of my relationships is to protect her.
Yes.
So
she should have a name.
She should have a name. Protect sister.
The anonymous sister. See, we could have replaced your sister with Randall the entire time.
Rupert.
Who's Randall?
I'm not the only one who's terrible with names.
Have you considered that maybe you've just forgot about your other brother because you don't care about your siblings?
You
don't care enough to remember their names.
She was too young for me to care about, so that's why I didn't name her. And then she became important. Okay. So I assume we drive up to the coffee shop.
Yeah.
Post haste.
You can see the coffee shop is has a closed sign, but it's lit up on the inside, and you can see your sister like swinging her legs on the at the coffee bar, and she's sitting there talking to the barista.
Emmy busts in, and she's like, "Lana!" She's like, "You've been gone for so long. What happened?" She's like touching her, like patting her down to make sure like all of her limbs are, there.
Yeah. She seems fine. She's like, "Oh, I got lost, but Hannah found me and she brought me to the coffee shop because she knew that you would probably show up at some point.
She's like, you scared me and Mom, but I'm really proud of you for bringing your radio. That was really smart.
I always bring my radio with me, but it's never worked until now.
I know. She's like, where's Hannah?
Oh, Hannah went home.
She went home, but she left you here with a random barista?
I mean, the barista makes you your Swedish fish espresso.
I know. I'm drinking the Swedish fish espresso, and I'm just like, that's weird. And Emmy's like, where does Hannah live? She lives in this shop. I never think of her outside of this place. Yeah. And she's like, okay, well, I'm going to call Mom and Dad and let them know that I found you, okay?
Okay.
And then we're going to go home. So
do we have to?
I mean...
It's so fun here, and they have candy.
I know. I can bring you back. We can come visit multiple times. But
how old is this girl?
She's 6.
Yeah.
And they gave her coffee?
5. Yes.
Should they put a tablespoon
it's
of coffee
the 80s.
in?
They don't care.
The 80s.
They put a tablespoon of espresso powder into a shot of whiskey and are like, here's coffee for you.
They're like, you want to smoke while you're at it?
You need a hot toddy to warm yourself up. So I feel like Emmy goes over and dials the police station and tells them that she's found Lana at the store coffee shop.
Yep.
And I guess her parents are gonna come pick her up. And while we're waiting, I feel like I'm just gonna be watching my sister and see if there's anything weird about her clothes, or when I was patting her, if I saw anything that fell off. Yes.
Is she half goat suddenly?
Yeah.
Does she have hooves? Does she?
Do we see Emmy walk into the coffee shop and start talking to just a goat on the counter that she's calling her sister? Okay.
She seems perfectly normal. Her she's wearing a little snow coat kind of deal, and it
goat fur.
No, just a waterproof coat.
He's really aiming for that. Does she look like she was outside for a long time? Does her nose look red or anything like that?
I don't.
Because she's been gone for how many hours?
A few, yeah, a few,
4 or 5.
Yeah, or 5 or 6, a while. But she, I mean. Maybe her shoe, if you took off her shoes, her socks would still be damp a little bit. But for the most part, she's dried off and warmed up.
Okay, so it's still plausible that she just got lost and Hannah found her.
Yeah,
it's plausible.
Yes,
not likely because of where we live.
So Hannah just found her and then left her.
Okay.
Let me fix this radio and then bye.
Do we think I know Hannah's phone number?
You can roll contact to see.
Okay. Contact. And then hopefully if I do, then I can talk to her over the phone and get rid of my disability. That would be great. Well, let's see.
No.
Nope.
Wait, isn't she your anchor?
Yeah.
Can't you always find her? Or did I make that
I don't
up?
know. That's a GM question. Can
I don't know. I don't think you know her number.
I feel like because it's outside of her usual location. Like I said, I don't think Emmy has ever literally. She's she sleeps in the back of the store. That must be where she lives.
I think maybe she's gone to get dinner or something. It's that time, and it's not supposed to be weird that she left Lana here with the barista.
Okay.
You always just do something to our
bunch.
anchor.
I know. I'm
make
sorry.
them suspicious.
Abby, it's because this world is crazy. It's like, oh, he's actually a dinosaur.
No, she's left to go get dinner. It's not weird.
It's not weird. Okay, great. It's normal. They're trusting.
I mean, it's not that normal, right? But it's not supposed to be weird.
I mean, she might not even know that she's missing. She's just like, yeah, your sister wandered in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta get another
True.
customer young. Hook 'em.
Get her hooked. Cool. So I feel like my parents probably come and pick her up and all that jazz.
They come by and they ask you if you want to ride back home or if you're still gonna stay with Borje and Theo.
I feel like I'm still gonna stay with Borje and Theo. We got things to discuss.
Okay. Perfect. You drive back to the secret
And,
hideout then.
Help with Aunt Maggie.
Maybe.
I assume she's passed out.
Aunt Maggie?
Yeah.
No, she's
Or
awake
wait.
when you get
Okay,
home.
okay. I had a plan for this actually. I'm gonna like drive, not down the driveway, like park somewhere else, and we're gonna sneak into like onto the farm, and I'm just gonna find spare beer cans that she has littered
Yep.
around and like fill them with water.
Okay.
Maybe toss some flour in there. To give it
That's
that
how you make
nice
beer, yeah.
grainy flavor.
Yep.
That's how I made that
A
moonshine.
milky white color.
It's actually just cornmeal. It's very fine ground cornmeal.
Yeah.
And then I'll just put these open beer cans into like a 6-pack. And then I'll go back to the car driving and be like, oh,
Yeah.
Aunt Maggie, I opened these to make sure they were good for you. Here you go.
Okay, roll charm.
Simple.
Terrifying. Disgustingly terrifying.
She's like, oh, thanks, Borje. They might get a little flat. Stick them in the fridge for me, would you?
No problem. We'll go right in there.
You put them in the fridge and forget about them.
Move over the other beer that she has.
No,
in
there's
there,
actually there's none.
Aunt Maggie to go to the doctors. Oh my God. Okay. Well, maybe it's good that these are non-alcoholic
Yeah.
beer. Cornmeal water.
It sounds so gross.
It's just got that
Like
mouth
some
feel,
corn
you know?
water.
Oh, the mouth. Mm.
Yep.
Don't like.
Do
Think
we see?
we should take a quick 10-minute break
Yep. Sounds great.
and then investigate this mysterious missing person.
Missing persons case.
We've
All
got-
right.
Missing persons all over the place.
We'll be back.
So
in a
many
minute.
persons.
we're back and re-energized. Let's see. Where were we? We were at the coffee shop. And then we drove back and Maggie was out of beer, and that's where we left off.
We made horrible cornmeal beer. Just terrible.
Corn water.
It's a
Corn
really
water beer.
thin cornbread batter.
Delicious.
I think that's worse.
Are there eggs in it?
No.
Okay.
Nutritious and delicious.
Nutritious and delicious. Okay, we were going back to the secret hideout.
Yeah.
And we were maybe going to research this missing person.
Yep.
We'll see.
And then I
Decide
point
on
to
a
a
plan of
box and I
action.
say, "What's that box you've been carrying around, Emmy?"
She's like, I'll wait until we're in a secure location. But I think once they're like settled into the secret hideout, and she's had a few Swedish fish to calm her down. She puts the present like in the middle of whatever table, floor they have, whatever they gather around, and she's like, "This was left for me on my windowsill. I don't know who put it there. It was inside my house. It's not from my parents."
It's tagged from Dr. Johannes.
It's tagged from Dr. Johannes. I don't know who the hell a Dr. Johannes is.
Dr. Johannes is Janet's boss, so we decided this like a while ago.
Yeah.
Dr. Johannes is Janet's boss.
Even I knew that, Emmy. Gosh, I can't believe you. Are you a real fan? Are you a
I'm
fake
exhausted.
Janet
I'm
fan?
exhausted, and my sister was just kidnapped. What do you want from me? Emmy, I think Emmy has just like devolved into like talking to herself and like gesturing at this. She's like, I don't know. It's weird. People have been in my room. Dr. Johannes isn't real, but he is real, and the present is from them. And my parents, I don't know, have weird non-memories and records, and I don't know. I'm just want you guys to be here.
Can
Well,
I
let's put that on the
investigate
back
this
burner.
present for signs of possible goat exposure? Any hair, any hoof prints?
Yeah.
Bakken exposure.
Okay.
Roll investigate.
Nice.
Can I lend him my magnifying glass? Just kidding.
0 dice.
You
0
are
successes.
certain.
What? 0 dice. Okay.
You're certain that this
Very
has a
successful roll.
chance that it was in contact with a goat at one point.
Which is terrifying for everyone.
Eyes narrow, I say, Emmy, I don't think you should open this present.
Why, Borje?
The goat. The Yulbakken!
How can you tell? She's like, but if I don't open it, it's gonna bug me. I'm not gonna be able to sleep at night not knowing what's inside this present.
Are goats a big Christmas icon in Sweden?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe the wrapping paper's like goat
Oh,
print wrapping paper, and Borje is like, do not open this.
Whatever you do. Emmy's like, I'm gonna open it. I can't let this mess with me for too long. I just wanted you guys to be here to help me figure it out.
Deal with the emotional aftermath.
With the emotional aftermath of whatever the heck is in this present. And so I think she like gingerly, she's already examined it for like prints and all. She's already done that, and I don't think we found anything. So I feel like she's just gonna like gingerly open.
Borje
Like,
has the cornbread pan ready to go.
Yes, I like have placed it right underneath the cornbread pan. I open it and I see.
Oh, you open your present and you see a comic book. Specifically, I don't know.
Ooh.
I imagine that Janet's comic book is called like the Adventures of Janet.
See.
Yeah. So this is called The Adventures of Dr. Johannes, and you've never heard of it before.
And they're all the Janet comic books are written by Hannah, who
Yeah.
would tell me if she's writing a Dr.
For sure.
Johannes
Yes.
comic book. Can I investigate this
Yeah.
comic book?
Yeah. Roll actually comprehend it.
Nope.
Nope. You want to re-roll?
Yes. Yes. Nope.
Nope. Okay. So,
Aigo.
the comic book appears to be like a first draft, so it's handwritten. The art is of a different style that you're used to, and you're gonna have to sit down with it for a little, like more time than you want to right now with all of your friends
To like
to figure out what it means.
properly investigate
Yep.
what the heck is that. Okay. But for now it's not like
It's not
weird radio
exploded.
transmitter
Nope.
or
Nope,
or
it's
like an
just a
explosive
comic book.
device.
Yep.
It's not a bomb. Yeah. I
Okay.
think Theo's hovering over your shoulder, and he's like, "Oh, it's just a comic book. You were overreacting, Emmy. Come on."
I
I
never
think he
overreact!
kind of like trying to grab it out of your hand, like, "Oh,
No!
which is why you can't focus on it well enough.
Yes.
No, just let me look. Gosh.
Theo, stop! Stop it! Like batting him away. And I'm like,
whatever.
Borge, we're safe. You can put the cornbread bed down.
Okay. He just lowers it halfway, but he's
Need
not.
to sheath
No
that
goats.
cornbread pan.
And yeah, I feel like she stows it in her like little backpack that she carries and is like mystery for another day.
Yep.
Meanwhile, we have our mystery disappearance man.
Nicholas Eck
Yep.
has disappeared. Whoever he may be.
Saint Nicholas.
Did he leave a trail of presents behind?
Was he wearing red?
Was he a gnome?
Do we have any leads besides the like? I guess this would be a comprehend roll. Like if I had heard of him before.
Yeah, you can use contact to see if you've heard of him.
Okay, great. Really good at that.
I could do it. I'm from around here.
You're from around here. That's true. I am not, but maybe I am.
Well, I definitely am.
Okay, so I'll be like, hey, Borge, have you heard of this Nicholas guy?
That's a good question. I mean, let me pause while I think it over. No.
Mm-mm. No. You know, there's a teacher at the school named Nicholas, I think.
Actually,
there is a teacher.
I'm gonna re-roll.
Oh, okay.
You have a reroll?
Yeah.
Oh.
I've been re-rolling many times. No, man, our
Theo's
rerolls
like,
have just
maybe
been...
I remember this.
Yeah, sure, you can roll.
Oh my god.
Theo knows.
Successes.
Theo,
He's a family friend.
You love watching the Winter Olympics when they come on. And Nicholas Eck was the gold medal long distance skater at the last Olympics. And he lives on Adelso, which I think is a let's see. I think it's just an island around Sweden. Yeah.
I don't want to go to another island.
Well, it's on another island. He lives there.
How can he get lost if he lives on an island?
How can he long ski off the island if it's an island?
It freezes.
I know.
Skis all over the place in the winter.
Also, I just imagine Theo
Skates.
watching the Olympics every year, waiting for them to add trash compacting as an official sport.
I think he watches it and just makes fun of everyone.
This
no
will
matter
be the
what.
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
Yeah, like you hate jocks, so
Or
it's
just like
a
throw
time.
popcorn at the
At the TV.
Like
TV or
Nicholas
whatever.
Eck, more like Nicholas Ick.
Ick. He was
Oh,
gold medal.
burn.
He should have been last place. Everyone knows Victor von Stauffen deserved gold that year.
It's true.
What a waste.
What a waste.
You need something
He's gone
to...
missing. Good riddance. I don't have to see a smug face at next year's Olympics.
I just imagine him like drinking milkshakes and complaining about the Olympics. And
I do it at the diner.
At March at the diner, you like need like a team to complain about.
Yeah, exactly. Closest thing to team sports I've ever complained about. That's funny.
I guess we can pull up the radio again and listen.
Yeah, you
and
could
see if
pull up
they
the
have
radio.
A new story.
Yep. Sure. You want to flip on the radio?
Yeah.
Turn it to the talk show or the news or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the radio, they're now talking about, it's on a different show, but they have a different reporter, and this different reporter's like, we've got a lady that called in. Let's take her call. Brigitte, you're up. And it's this like older woman. And
Brigitte.
Brigitte? That's her name. And she's like, oh, I wanted to call into the news because I've seen some big animals around here. Baby bears, they're lurking out in the darkness. They're gonna get you. And it's like, oh, Brigitte, I think we've lost her. Be careful of bears on Adelso,
We've lost her, all
everyone.
right.
Niklas is a bear. He's turned into a bear.
It's like,
Bear,
oh,
bear.
you know, old women and tired minds. You never know what's happening on Adelso. This is
I don't like this
Adelso
channel.
Nightly News. Thanks for tuning in.
Never trust Brigitte. She's
The
always
worst
been a
ever-
big rumor spreader.
She's just doing it for the attention. Just pretending she's attacked by bears.
So that's what you hear on the news. And then they go to commercial break and
And I think we all just look at each other and we're like, "What?" Oh my gosh.
Okay, sounds like we have to go to this island.
How, like, is it
wanna
nearby?
investigate
Do we
further.
have to get a plane ticket?
so this island.
Yeah, why is moving? We just have to move all across Sweden, it feels like.
We basically take care of all of Sweden now.
There's a ferry that goes from Munso, maybe, to Adelso. And Munso is the island that you're on, and Adelso is across. And it would
called the
take
So-So ferry.
It's so, yep.
Okay.
And it would
Sounds good,
take
like it.
you probably, you think, a full day if you took like a car or the tractor or something to get to Adelso. Like, it is a trek.
Oh my gosh, our parents would be like, no, you can't go on a field trip to it. This place.
We're going on a field trip.
But Mom, we heard her on the radio. There's bears.
I want to see the bears
And-
up close. We're doing a bear project at school. And Emmy is...
Emmy's gonna be unbearable. You can't give the first-hand data.
Oh my
So
gosh.
it's for a school project. We have to go.
Honey
Everyone's
Heist
for a
on
school
Adelso.
project.
Let's go.
Oh my gosh, Honey Heist 2.0.
That would be
It's in
amazing.
Adelso.
Honey Heist science, experiment gone bad bears. Okay. Yes. So we would need to plan significantly
Yeah.
to get to Adelso. More
I
of
mean,
the story.
You would need money for the ferry.
We
Wow,
could steal the
that's
ferry.
easy.
You could steal the ferry. You'd need money for the ferry. You'd also need to some vehicle to get there, and then you'd need a place to stay because you can't go there and back in the same day.
I hear Brigida has an opening. She was eaten by bears recently.
Call up Brigida.
Brigida has no
We're your
house.
3 grandchildren. Don't you remember us? You and your mind.
We're like dressed up as like Swedish scouts, you know. Just like knock
going
on
camping.
our door. Oh, Moonrise Kingdom. Yeah. Well, we should all recover first before we go.
Everybody's just exhausted, right? So you should be able to lead each other out. Yes?
Yeah, maybe.
Yes. I think that's how that works.
Borge, do you want to try and lead me first since I have a reroll left?
Yeah. Sure.
Because I have nothing.
Perfect.
Oh!
Wow.
2
Ooh.
successes. Wow.
Great.
Well, too bad I'm not rolling on anything.
I don't
Is
know
there
if
any
you can do
bonus?
both.
Bonus effects: heal an additional condition. Heal one of your own conditions.
Oh!
do
I
that.
say, I sit Theo down and I say, listen, I've heard some grown-ups say that if they drink a lot of moonshine, they're not tired anymore. So we just start taking shots in the corner, and now we're both not tired.
Time to break into that moonshine.
Is this moonshine
Then we get
disgusting?
Emmy.
Oh, I mean, it's not great.
Yeah.
Also, Borge
I
doesn't
think
like alcohol.
you soak Swedish fish in moonshine.
Just do not like.
To make Swedish fish moonshine.
Oh, 2
Nice.
successes.
You guys are doing great.
I think none of us actually drink it. We just put it in our mouths and spit it out, and it's so gross. But that wakes us up.
The adrenaline of your
We
mouth.
just like get
running.
it close. We get some of the smell, and we're like, "Whoa!"
Smelling salts.
Was I not supposed to put ammonia in there? Oh, my bad. Don't drink that.
Oh, amazing.
God.
Well, you're not tired anymore, so there is that.
So there
Great. Now we
is
can just
that.
spend a whole day going to this island.
Yeah, we'll just make the trek by land.
Why are we going to the island? Because some guy we heard on the radio lives there?
We care. We care
he
deeply
disappeared.
about him.
We don't
must
want
solve
to deal
all
with
mysteries.
the
This is
weird
when
goat
the-
man that's living next door to me.
No, the
We
goat
wanna
man's
go
taken care of.
Deal on the island.
Maybe the goat man took him.
True. It could all be.
So that means
goat-related.
he's here then. Not on his island.
We still have to investigate that lake.
Yeah, he died by a sea monster.
Sea Monster Lake. I don't got a good plan. I don't know
I don't
how
got
we're
a
gonna.
good plan. I'm like, we could call Ing Marie because she loves herself a good
Angry, we
conspiracy.
saw aliens on this island.
Aliens stole this man.
Ing Marie, we need your
Try and
help.
contact and be like, I have a relative.
All right.
in-"
Ooh, on a Delta.
As you're discussing your
Guess so.
options, the radio comes back from.
Oh god, I
The
hit it
voice
with
of
the
God
cornbread.
comes
Oh
on
my
the
god,
radio.
it's haunted.
It's like, and now for a local news story. A golden retriever named Goldie has disappeared in Saturna in Svalstrolandet.
Ah yes,
Where are
Svalstrolandet.
Not Goldie. I love Goldie.
A fisherman saw her on the ice in Svensudet between Munso and Adelso. There's a reward of 200 Swedish kroner to anyone who can find Goldie.
But not for the man, just for the dog.
Get
Nobody
that
likes
dog.
him.
This is the
He's a
local
mean-
news story. There's
He's
actual
a mean skater.
And 200 Swedish kroner, you all know, is a lot of money. That's like the equivalent of $100 in today dollars.
In today dollars.
In today USD dollars, 200 Swedish kroner is in the 80s.
Ooh. And that
Oh,
would definitely
Adelso's a big island.
Yeah, it is.
cover our
Oh.
ferry expenses.
Good news, Theo. That'll take us right through the loop.
That's fine.
Yeah, maybe we can just hitch a ride with your parents on the way to the loop. Get us halfway.
Well, who
No.
knows where they work?
That's true. Your mom has
Specifically.
questionable extracurricular activities. Well,
Hey,
let's
Mom, can we
find
do a
Goldie.
beach? Okay, let's find Goldie. Still don't know how we're gonna do that.
What are we gonna do? We find the dog. She's injured. We take her to the vet. We all know how that's gonna go.
Just know that.
Now an anti-vet group.
So wait, hold on. Is Goldie like a well-known dog?
No.
Like, damn it.
Can I roll contact for this dog? Borje has an intimate relationship with every animal
Go
in
ahead.
a 400-mile radius.
Yep, roll his contact.
In a 400-mile radius? Wow.
I meant kilometers.
Wow.
You're actually personal friends with the dog and its owner. Oh my gosh.
Okay, let's
You
see.
use the contact once as an item.
Goldie knows something important.
Can heal one of your conditions.
Let's see.
No, you don't get to choose those things. You know the family. You've heard of a family that lives where you think that this
with a
dog went
dog.
missing. Yeah,
I
that
just
named
know
their
a
golden
family with a
retriever
dog.
Goldie.
Okay.
I think you actually maybe suggested that they named this dog Goldie, and they went
Just
with
like
it.
It's gold. Name
Yeah.
it Goldie.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And you know this family, so you know the general area where Goldie would have been.
Okay. Don't even ask this time. Get the keys. Goldie's in danger. I don't even explain it. I just pull up the car. Doors open. I say, "Get in. We're on a dog rescuing mission." Speed off. Go in. What's a good speed? 30
I think
kilometers
it's
per hour?
really late at night at this point.
Flip on those high beams. Goldie doesn't wait for anyone.
Goldie's trapped, missing on ice somewhere in between two islands.
So we're gonna go driving on the ice at nighttime. Yes.
It is dead of winter in Sweden. The ice is probably miles thick.
Miles.
They're kilometers. We're in Sweden.
Kilometers.
Oh gosh. I say, quick, let's stop by my house and I'll pull out my secret stash. Crone.
Of Kroner.
Of what?
My
Okay.
allowance.
A kroner.
Yep, sure. You can
So we
swing
can
by your
find a place
house.
to stay if we need to.
Your mom and dad are both home.
Hi, bye.
We're going dog rescuing.
It's like 1 a.m. Maybe you grab leftovers,
Ooh.
so we can feed the
It's like
dog
I'm
if
staying
we
at
want
I'm staying at Borge's. I'll see you
Yeah.
sometime.
I'm having a
Maybe.
sleepover at Borge's. See ya. Bye.
Yeah.
Your mom made a nice meatloaf, and you're like, "This will be perfect."
I just
I'm gonna
steal
feed
the
it to
whole
a dog.
meatloaf.
Right out of the
you.
oven.
I
Order a
just take
pizza,
the
mom
whole
and dad.
pan. No, I think they've already eaten. But I just take the whole thing.
Order a pizza, mom and dad.
It's potluck over at Borge's. Bye.
This is perfect. It's just what we wanted to eat.
All right, you grab some money. You head off. You're gonna need to roll move, and I think you need 2 successes because it is still snowing and it's coming down pretty heavy.
Move with 2 successes.
Oh.
I
How
have
many
6
move?
in.
I have 6 as well. Maybe I lead you.
Come on, Theo, you're up. You can do it.
I give him some more moonshine. I'm like, wake up,
Yeah.
let's go.
Yeah, sure. I'm driving
Yeah,
this time.
Borge drank too much moonshine, so he
It got too
shouldn't
close
drive.
to him.
He's too
No.
distracted by the fact that Goldie could be in
He's
danger.
crying in the
He
back.
distraught.
But his Goldie senses are
yeah.
letting him pinpoint the right way
Yes.
to go.
I mean, I know where they live, so I'm trying through tears and sobbing to tell you where to go.
Yeah, it's
What?
rough, but we're making it work.
I'm like, okay, now
Lead
drive out
me.
onto the ice. Let's go.
This is actually a magnetrine car.
Okay, you get 2 bonus
Go
dice,
wherever.
Theo.
All right, I will move 2 bonus dice. Oh, well, that with my luck.
What?
What?
Whoa!
Wow.
I'll check a Can I check a condition to do it again?
No?
Since I already rerolled, yeah.
I don't think you can reroll more than once.
Can I check my pride?
Secretly help, sure.
Just because we're secretly.
But that
helping
only gets you 1
Goldie's
success, so I don't think you can
Oh,
do
and you
that.
need 2.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. We're out of luck. I got nothing.
I mean, unless I
Goldie,
can
we
do
crash
something.
in the snow.
It's all good.
I can't make sense of Borje, his directions.
I think
We crash
you
into Goldie.
no you
Oh, no. When did we become the vet?
We've gotten murderous in these last 2 sessions.
It was non-fatal. It's non-fatal crash.
Where are we gonna take her though? To the
Are you-
fatal woman?
are you're still in Aunt Maggie's car?
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
god, she's gonna get pulled over. I bet she has 8 warrants out.
You drive, and it's pretty far away. It's I don't know, 3 hours maybe, like it's far.
4 a.m.
So at some point you start running out of gas and you need to pull over, and you find a gas station. You pull over. Theo takes his money in, gives it to the cashier. They loosen the pump and let you fill up your gas, whatever. And as you're filling up, you see these 3 teenagers, a girl and 2 guys, come up to your car and like lean against your car, and they're like, "What are you losers doing here?"
Not
Wait, is
Mason,
it
is it?
Margaret and
No, it's not them.
It's
Okay,
not
I was
the
like,
cops.
I got the cornbread. Round 2, let's go.
Yeah. Technically, I have the electric spooker at all moments.
No, these teenagers apparently want to form a punk band, but they are separate than the goth witches.
Oh,
Okay.
so they're punk, not goth.
Yeah.
Important distinction.
What did they say?
Do
What
we
are you
know
losers
them?
doing?
Like, are
Yeah,
they from
what are
our
you
town?
losers doing? No, they're not.
Oh, you go find my dog Goldie. She's lost on the ice. I don't know where she is.
They're like, "Oh, you're looking for Goldie? We're looking for Goldie, so that's not going to do."
We're gonna pop our tires. We have a car. You don't.
Shut up, Borge!
Theo's ready to get aggressive. He's like,
Ooh. Spray gas on them and then electric spook them.
Oh my god!
oh man.
Okay.
Let's see.
The next mystery can be escaping from prison.
I could try and charm them, technically.
Oh yeah, Sean,
Or
you
I could
probably
force.
Theo's probably the most relatable figure for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
He's so adult. He's pumping
sure.
gas.
Let me try and charm
Okay, go ahead.
them.
You're not allowed to roll.
What
I'll
is?
push
Okay.
myself.
Roll.
Oh, you can push yourself. Yeah.
Ah!
Oh,
I
that
did it
first
twice,
one
but
was bad.
The first one was a fail,
Yeah.
so that's
What
the one
if
that
you-
matters.
Wait. Could you secretly help by telling them that you're not looking for Goldie? 'Cause then it's now a secret.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think that applies to this one.
Okay, what do you tell
Okay.
them? What does Theo say?
Oh my gosh. I think one of them is wearing like a band t-shirt,
Yeah.
and I try to be like cool, and I'm like, oh yeah, that band, the Trash Compactors, they're my favorite.
They're like, oh, this old thing,
The
the
heavy
trash
metal trash
compactor.
compactors.
The heavy metal trash compactors are so last year.
Yeah, and I totally mess it up.
Yeah.
I think they were.
They're like,
I look like
just,
even more of a loser than normal.
right, yeah. They're like, just stay out of our way.
Which makes me upset.
For sure. Stay out of our way, or we will fight you, and we will win. And then they, like, walk away as a group, and one of them, like, kicks the car as they go.
Damn kids!
Emmy's like, not phased. She's like, we just stopped a witch coven from child sacrifice. I don't have time for you punks.
What's the point of stopping a coven if we can't save Goldie?
She's like, shh, there, Borje. It's gonna
We
be
saved
okay.
the actual child.
We're
That was the point.
We'll find Goldie. I'm sure he's a very smart dog. He'll be fine.
Okay.
And
we fill up and try to go on our way, I guess?
Sure. Yeah, roll move again.
Our mission cannot be stopped. This time, I try and calm down Borje, and I make him drive.
Why would you put that on me? I don't have any luck.
I don't have any luck, and I have a condition now.
None of us have
okay.
luck.
Shut it.
I could lead Emmy. Emmy, you want to try driving?
I have 4 in move, I think.
Okay, no.
Nope. Your driving skills have been
driving.
removed.
Whoa.
If only you'd done it
I
in the
get
beginning.
it together. Wipe my tears. These teenagers will not find Goldie.
He uses his despair as fuel for his focus.
You barely get the gas thing out, and Borge has already whipped it around. It's like, Theo, get in. You're slowing us down.
All right.
Baby driver situation.
You can see the teens flipping you off as you drive out of the gas station.
I think you can.
I want to impress them.
Oh, okay. You do like a
Like
Tokyo
a
drift.
yeah.
This is what I
Around
wanna
them,
do.
like around them.
I get a success, and I have 2 more. So I'm going to impress them, and then
Yeah.
I'm going to give a success to Emmy. And I'm actually going to have left Theo at the gas pump, and then I'm going to have to come back around to pick him up, and now it's less impressive, and then we're going to drive on our way.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
Hilarious. All right. You get going on the road and you drive for another while. And you eventually make it to the beach where, this family has a beach home.
Oh. Emmy's like, how do you know this, Borje? Who are these people? How do you know them? What? This is far away.
How do I know them?
This is far away.
How do I know them? Oh, they are the premier corn farmers on this side of Sweden. And so I get my cornmeal from them.
I thought you farmed corn.
Yeah, but I'm not a premier corn farmer.
I thought we qualified that you guys have the monopoly on corn.
On that island. This is a different island.
No, we're still on the
Well,
same
yeah, you're
island.
still on
we
the
haven't
same
gone
Borge
across the
doesn't
ferry.
understand island. Doesn't even know what a monopoly is. It's a board game.
Emmy's
Oh
like,
my gosh.
Emmy's just like, gotta teach him. Okay.
Geography.
She's like, so much. There is too much.
Oh my gosh. Semi-basic geography.
And so she's like, oh, okay. So you've seen them. You've worked with them before, I guess, to get your corn supplies. So I guess, yeah, we just pop on out. And what time in the morning? Is it too early to talk to people?
4 a.m.
I feel like if it's 4 a.m., we shouldn't knock on the door, but we can investigate the
Investigate.
surroundings. Yeah.
Yeah, we're knocking into a hi, it's 4 a.m. Your dog
Da,
is
da, da,
lost.
da, da. Don't worry, the super secret helper squad
Here,
has
Goldie, Goldie,
arrived.
Goldie, 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 here, Goldie, Goldie.
Yeah, use that meatloaf.
Deploy
Start
meatloaf.
throwing it around.
Deploy the meatloaf. It all gets us as seagulls, which is also terrifying.
Oh
Yeah.
God, we've had bad experiences.
So what are you doing?
Investigate, Abby. That's what we're doing.
I have no idea. What are we doing, Abby?
Okay, you're investigating. That's fine.
With my magnifying glass, looking for those paw prints. Oh my God!
Whoa.
What are these successes? I
Why
couldn't
can't we get a
single
more
one.
even spread of successes?
I know, it's
instead
like
of
nothing
0,
or
3.
3.
Like maybe 1 here, 2 there.
Emmy's just, she recently read a book on animal tracks, so she's just really up on her.
She's looking for goat tracks, but
Her
she learned about
forest
dog
craft.
tracks instead.
The golden retriever, native to this part of Sweden.
Yeah. Observe the golden retriever in its natural habitat. Abby,
Yeah.
where is it? Where is Goldie? Will that work? Can I do that? Sort of.
Yeah, sure. Man,
If
this
not-
mystery is complicated as heck.
What has happened here? Maybe that's easier.
Okay, this is great. So you see some fresh human tracks in the snow that kind of lead away from the beach. And you can see smoke from a chimney kind of far, like in the forest that kind of runs up against the beach in some area. But otherwise, the rest of the island seems to be, or the rest of the beach area that you're on seems to be asleep.
What is hidden here and where is it?
What is hidden here?
Tell me. Tell it to me.
Birgitta is hidden in the snow. Pops out of the snow. Hello, little children. My name is Birgitta.
She's a Russian spy you've been worried about.
Russian spy!
Have you come to see the bears?
You are here about the bears.
Oh my god.
I barely made it.
New favorite side character up there with
My
God,
next
what's her
character
name?
will be Birgitta.
Ugh, amazing. Okay, well, Goldie ran away 3 years ago. They saw her out on the ice. Great.
Did
What
you
is-
say 3 years
3
ago?
years ago?
3 days.
We're all like, what?
We're so late. She's dead.
I'm lost. 3
Time
days.
travel.
What is hidden here? You see the teens have been trailing you, and they're kind of like they've got their
those
headlights
teens outta
off, but you
here.
can see them like sitting in their little car with some little lights on, and they're like watching you.
Oh, hell no. Emmy's like, "Psst, Theo, those punks just
Those
followed
punks.
us. Those literal punks.
Those literal punks. They wish they were punks. Already moved on from the trash compactors. They don't know shit about music.
Borje, look, you didn't impress them enough. They followed us.
It's no worry. I mean, I got the electric spooker on me this time. I don't care what they say. Sure, Borge has his cast iron corn
spooker.
skillet.
I guess she's like, I guess we
We'll
can
keep
go
an eye out.
to that follow these prints up the beach, and those punks will probably follow us too. But
We should sneak to that smoke, and maybe we can cover our tracks. That way, it'll throw them off our scent for a little while.
Why
Emi's
don't we
like,
let them help us find? 6 is better than 3. You taught me that,
They're
Emmy.
teenagers.
The last teenager we talked to tried to kill a child.
True. Teenagers, children murders.
The other teenager we talked to got sucked into a weird band of freaky deaky stuff.
Good point. Okay.
Yeah, Emmy's like, maybe if we can't get rid of them, we can befriend them, but first we can try and lose them. Her competitive streak has been ignited.
Yeah.
And she's like,
Theo's
okay,
still upset, so he doesn't want to deal with them.
let's sneak. And she's like, but we're gonna sneak walking backwards. And
classic. And skipping.
Skipping backwards.
Skipping backwards.
Let's just put our shoes on backwards, and then we can walk forwards.
You want to
put a
try
shoe on
that?
backwards?
You can't put a shoe on backwards.
Yeah, you just put your foot on the top, and then you shoelace it over.
So our feet will be frozen. We'll have frostbite by the end.
Emmy's like, you can do that, Borje. I'm gonna walk backwards.
Okay.
So I guess we like dash behind a hill and then like walk.
Mm-hmm. Sneak away from these teens. Are you going towards the smoke or towards the tracks?
I was thinking smoke, but tracks
Smoke.
might also be good.
Smoke? Okay.
Smoke, that's one of our ham radio names, so it's got to be a good sign.
Smokes.
Smokes.
Okay, cool. You walk backwards toward the smoke. Roll stealth to lose these teens.
Everyone?
Yep.
Sneak.
Sneaky. Sneak.
One success.
Sneak. One success.
I'll check a condition to reroll.
Okay.
Good luck. Oh,
Good job.
Woo.
good luck.
Borje tried to do what he did, and now his toes are really cold, and now he has
Aw.
mild frostbite, and he's injured.
No.
Mild frostbite. Yeah, no.
He'll recover.
Easily recoverable, issue.
Casual mild frostbite. All
Good
right.
thing we chose to go towards the smoke.
You go towards the smoke. And you approach this what seems to be a farm surrounded by a tall wire fence, and the farm consists of a house, a garage that's separated off. There's 3 cars parked up outside the garage, and then there's another like shack kind of building with a pen, like animal pen attached, but you don't see any movement or anything.
Okay, so we just found a random house.
Random farmhouse.
That's no golden retriever.
Goldie, here, boy, got some meatloaf.
You're like holding out the meatloaf. No, that's what you do for cats.
We hear the low growl of a bear, attracted by the meatloaf.
So, children, you found Birgitta again.
Riding a bear.
Of course. So is there anything distinguished, I guess, about the house? Do we see? I guess it's too early. Everyone's probably asleep.
Yeah, it's really early. There is still smoke coming from the chimney. The windows are dark. There's kind of a flickering glow from the inside, though. And the house appears to be in pretty bad shape.
Even though there's 3 cars around it?
Yeah, there's 2, I guess there's not 3 cars. There's an old pickup truck and there's a tractor.
Oh, well,
Can we tell what kind of animals they keep from like the pen that they have?
Yeah, roll comprehend. Yeah, so you actually see one animal comes out of the pen, or out of the little shelter, kind of runs around in the snow a little bit, plays, and starts yipping, and you can see that it's a greyhound.
That's unusual.
That's no golden retriever.
Not a golden retriever.
That's unusual. Greyhounds do so well in cold winter climates.
Does it at least have a sweater?
No.
Oh, poor be illegal dog racing.
For some reason I was
Sweden.
thinking Irish Wolfhound or whatever when he said that, not Greyhound.
Not Italian Greyhound.
Theo's gonna go investigate the house. Look at
Okay.
Theo's gonna
windows
jump
if
the
he
fence.
can.
Go ahead and roll. I assume you want to roll sneak.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure. There was a fence guarding the house?
Yeah, but there's no gate.
Oh.
Why is there no gate? I don't know, but there's not.
Is it a wooden fence or an electric fence?
It's a metal fence with no gate.
Potentially electric.
And there's a dog inside of this fence?
There's a dog inside of the animal pen, which is separate from the other fence.
Okay. Sure, I'll sneak.
Okay.
There's
I
no
pull out
gate
my
'cause
wire
there's an
cutters
underground
from
tunnel.
my thieves kit. And I will snip my way through.
Sure.
Ooh.
Good job.
Boy howdy.
Snippy
3
snip.
successes. I get to find hidden things
Ooh, okay.
as part of sneak. Or I can give a success to someone else. Otherwise you find something unexpected. Or more of what you were looking for.
Okay. You sneak around this house. You can see on the inside, this dim light reflects off of photo wallpapers that show beautiful tropical beaches with palm trees and blue waters.
Helpful.
The house seems cluttered with a lot of furniture, like it's a hoarder's house, and a lot of it seems pretty dusty. As you're kind of walking around the house, you see where the electric and telephone lines would come into it, and the pole has actually fallen, and it's like the wires are coming up and over the metal fence that surrounds the house, and that seems like it's not operational anymore. You see like a fire light on the inside of the house, so you assume that somebody's in there. And you can hear more yipping from inside of the animal shelter.
So more than one dog.
Yeah, significantly more than one dog.
They're dog breeder.
And they seem to be, maybe they're seeming to wake up soon. They're more active.
Okay. I feels like there's no point in getting inside the house. So I think Theo's gonna like.
You got 3. Okay, I'll give you some more.
We're like, help us.
You got 3 successes. So yeah.
I'm just so confused.
Yeah, I know, me too.
Well, we can say maybe
maybe we can make friends with the dogs.
You peek inside one house and you see in the firelight of the fire that's burning in the chimney, which is where the smoke's coming from, a old woman sitting in a wheelchair with a cup of coffee and a loaded shotgun on her lap with 2 dogs sitting at her feet.
Perfect.
And she's listening to music from Hawaii, which you can faintly hear through the window.
I love her.
Love her.
Let's just end it there. That tableau, best thing ever.
She's
I
my
want
new
to be
character.
her friend. She's Theo's new role model.
You see her compact something, throw it into the trash.
I
just
bet she would.
crushes a can.
She's got like a smoke,
She
and then
just,
she
like-
just like, yeah, or like chugging a beer, and she just smashes it, tosses it behind her.
It's a glass bottle.
man.
She just crushes it.
I also need Emmy and Borje to roll sneak.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you sure you
I
need
think
that?
Borge is over at the animal pen.
Okay.
We
That's
never
fine.
went
You still have to
inside.
roll sneak. I know. That's why you have to roll this.
Damn it.
Oh, good job. Oh, good job.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Unexpected.
So
Good
Borge,
job.
you've gone over to the animal pen and you can see the dogs kind of like rustling on the inside, but they don't seem like they've noticed you at this point. It's too cold for them to smell.
Do I see a golden retriever?
You do not see a golden retriever. You
Are
do
you going
see
bowling?
movement from outside the metal fence, though, and you can't make out what it is, but there's something rustling in the bushes.
Teenagers.
Probably. They're right up there with bears.
Sounds like she's trying to keep something out.
Yeah. How does she get out? She doesn't even have a gate, and she's in a wheelchair.
I guess she
Yeah.
does have a gate. It's just open at the moment. I lied.
So I take back the
I
part where
keep reading
snip
more.
her fence.
Okay, that's fine.
I'll point it out to Emmy, and I'll say, Emmy, what is that? Rustling in the bushes.
Go over there. Figure it
You're
out.
not scared of anything.
Go take a look. Can I comprehend what that is?
Yeah, go ahead.
There's just
All right. You see, yeah, the rustling of the bushes kind of moves towards where the gate is standing open. And coming out of the bushes, you see how many? 2 cat-sized lizard-like animals.
What? Oh, I know what this
Okay.
is.
You know what this is?
Oh my gosh. Do not like.
Lizards
How
are
do you know?
famous for thriving in the sun.
And it's I mean, they're standing on 2 legs and they've got like little arms.
They're
And
like iguanas.
They're cat
and they're
sized.
looking at you. Yeah, they're cat-sized.
Oh,
Do I
my
understand
gosh.
what they are since I comprehended?
Yeah, you can comprehend again with your encyclopedia.
Okay.
Does Boris have an intimate relationship with these animals?
I'm like,
No.
let me take a look at and see. what
Okay,
I
yeah,
can-
you know right off the bat, you've read all about dinosaurs. These are velociraptors.
Ah!
Little tiny velociraptors.
Little tiny velociraptors were tiny.
Were
I
they?
thought you
Mhm.
could
The cat
ride a
size?
I think they
velociraptor.
were really small. I could be wrong.
Jurassic Park
I
lied
could
to
be
us
wrong.
then.
Yeah.
So I'm about to just die.
They might be small dog size, but I think they were really tiny.
Oh, you're right. They are
Yeah.
small. They were
Oh.
long, but they were only 1.6 feet tall.
Yeah,
Half a meter.
cat
What is
size.
that in meters? I'm from Sweden.
0.5 meters. I just said it. Oh, gosh, they're little
And
tiny
they
babies.
look quite hungry at me.
Throw them the meatloaf.
Throw
Do
them
they
in
have-
love. She
Do
like
they have gold hair in their
No, they
jaws?
their little toothies? Are there little golden hairs in their tooths? Emmy's like, holy Swedish fish, Batman. She's like, Borge, those are dinosaurs.
Throw them
Those
a
are-
dog.
Those, oh god. Do you have the meat? Who has the meatloaf?
Theo has the meatloaf.
Wow! She like picks up she
Theo's
makes like
like
a little.
just
She
entranced
makes
by
a
this
little teeny
old lady
tiny
with a
snowball,
shotgun.
and she like chucks a snowball.
She's so cool. She's so
Theo.
It's like, what?
I'm
What?
like,
He's just like crunching a thing of meatloaf in his hand right now. Sauce is just getting everywhere.
throw the meatloaf at the scary velociraptors.
Theo is like just very confused. And then I think he sees the velociraptors getting a little closer and he looks over and he's like, what is that? And then he's just like tries to go long and throw that meatloaf
Okay, roll
as
force.
far as possible. This is gonna be bad. I'm upset.
Theo's mom makes a really good meatloaf.
She does. Best meatloaf. in
Plus
town.
one
Very
advantage.
pungent. The smell
Very,
carries.
very pungent. It's actually. Oh, I'll check a condition.
No.
Do it.
I'll
You
be
really like that meatloaf. You don't want to throw it.
scared. Or
Yeah.
broken. Should I be broken?
No,
I
you
had to
can't
give up
choose
the meatloaf?
broken. No, you can't choose
You
broken.
can't.
Oh,
pick
broken's the
broken.
one
Yeah.
that you're totally out of it. I forgot. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Thank goodness.
Ooh,
Go
I throw that
log.
meatloaf.
You throw that meatloaf, and the velociraptors attack it with cat-like grace because
Close the
there's
gate!
cats.
Close the gate!
And yeah, did somebody run up and close the gate?
Yeah.
Okay. Somebody roll move to close the gate.
Borje will run up and close the gate.
Okay.
Do I have my tractor?
No.
I
Put
can
the whole
try-
tractor in the way.
I can try and lead.
No, I got it.
Okay.
One
Good job.
success.
Yep, you shut the gate. The velociraptors finish tearing this meatloaf apart and then run up to this chicken wire gate, I guess, fence it is, so they can't fit through it. And they're like scrabbling at it and making like weird lizard howling sounds. Yeah. And then the greyhounds start barking because
Yeah,
there's
I
a
think
commotion.
at this point Theo gives up the ghost and he starts like banging on the door and it's like, help, help! There's weird things outside, help!
Okay.
You're supposed to be comforted by.
Yep, you hear the movement of a
My
wheelchair.
shotgun grandma.
the barks of a couple dogs, and you hear the lady behind the door. She's like, "Ni hao and Hawaii, be quiet, be quiet. We've got to check these visitors." And she opens the door and she's like, "Oh, hello, children. I am Bergita."
Smoke was the right choice.
Margarita.
I love her.
Theo just falls into her.
Margarita.
My sweet Margarita.
Everything.
She opens the door. She's like, "Oh, hello. I am Birgitta. What can I do for you?"
We just run in.
Yeah,
I
run
think
in.
Theo
we
is like-
just push her out of the way and slam
She's
the
in a
door
wheelchair.
shut.
I just start wheeling her away. Like, hello, we're here now.
There's weird lizards outside, Birgitta.
Velociraptors.
Save us.
Outside, what? We're just like.
Yeah, she pulls you in. She pours you all a cup of coffee, and she's like, "Sit down. I've got a story to tell you."
I throw a little bit of moonshine in everyone's cup.
Yeah. I think that's where I'll end the session for
my
the day.
God. Yes. Birgitta is everything I
Birgitta.
wanted in my life and more.
You kept joking about her. Like, she's right here.
This is your beloved.
I
Oh,
love
gosh.
her.
Yeah, wait, do we get a picture of Birgitta?
No, there's no picture. I'm really
That
sad.
is
no.
obscene.
Oh man, okay. That's fine. Good enough.
Oh, I love her though.
Yeah, she's my new favorite character for sure. 100%. Oh, that's great.
Amazing.
Okay. Well, we will definitely pick this up in 2 weeks
Yeah.
because I have to see more of Brigitte. And then in the intervening week, we will be back at it with Blades in the Dark. See what's going on with our lovely ladies there.
-1.
Logan?
-1.
-1?
She's in
Oh, yeah,
prison.
one's in prison. Oh, so
Sub
we gotta
in
bring
Vinny.
Vinny back. Okay,
Mhm.
lovely ladies plus Vinny. And then we were tossing around the idea of maybe starting a new system sometime soon-ish. So be on the lookout. We'll probably be mixing it up a little bit
If
coming
you
up.
have any ideas, let us know.
Let us
Yeah,
know.
anything you'd love to see in particular. We are open to everything.
Yeah.
As long as it runs well with kind of a smaller group, I guess.
Yeah.
I think.
I can
But we'll
think
make
of
it
two
work.
systems that are off the table.
What?
The one we don't talk about,
Uh-huh.
and then the other one we don't talk about.
Yep. Okay.
Oh.
I have no idea.
I don't even know the name of the first one.
I
and
can't
then
even
Ironsworn.
remember. But
Yeah.
it's dead to us now.
Ironsworn, I think we had too
No,
many
we
people
love
for, actually.
Ironsworn.
It was
Yeah,
good,
It was actually
but
too many.
yeah.
Yeah. And it was fun to do a non-GM sort of situation. but
Yeah.
You would
takes a
have,
little
yeah,
getting
we'd have
used
to go about it in a different way or something like that.
Dungeon World.
Dungeon World, we also had too many people for, I think.
Maybe, yeah.
I was young. I didn't know any better.
It's all good. Thanks so much again, everyone, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. May 2021 be better.
Yeah.
It will.
Yep.
I'm
It
just
will.
gonna declare it.
You gotta
We
manifest.
will make sure it is
We
better.
will bring that in.
If that's a threat. 'Cause we have Regina on our side.
We'll bring it in, or Sean will threaten the universe into doing.
Yeah. Thanks for
Whether we
joining
like
us,
it or not.
everyone. We'll see you next time.
Thanks again.
Bye.
Bye.